Scarlett, no, no. Okay, okay, yes, I see. Don't touch the lens. You got sticky fingers. No, no, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to do Scarlett's 12-month update. Here she is. She's sitting on my lap. She's getting over a cold, so she's not feeling the best, but I thought we'd go ahead and get this video filmed since she did turn 1 almost 2 weeks ago. So I'm running a little behind on this, but I did want to make sure I got this video done since I've been so good on all our other updates and I wanted to finish it out strong. I'm gonna try to go through this pretty fast because, you know, with a 12-month-old, it's really hard to do these sit-down videos with her awake. Typically, if I'm filming a sit-down video, she's sleeping. So we'll see how we do with this. So if you guys have not seen Scarlett's first birthday party yet, you guys need to go watch it. It turned out so good. I am so incredibly happy with the decorations and everything that I was able to pull together last minute. If you guys watch my channel, you know how busy I was up until her birthday party, and I did not have a lot of time to actually physically plan and prepare for it since I was traveling so much to see family, but it all turned out She does that when she's hungry. She's eating some puffs right now, but it all turned out really well and I think she had a really good time. So again, if you guys want to see how her first birthday party went, I will link it up here so you guys can check it out. I feel like the 11 to 12 month mark, that month was a huge month just for her developmentally. I definitely feel like Scarlett is more of a toddler now and less of a baby. Even though she's still my baby, she's definitely acting like more of a toddler instead of a baby. She's babbling more. She wants to constantly be down. She wants to play. She's always on the go. This girl's very active, aren't you? As many of you know, Scarlett has hip dysplasia, so she is in a hip dysplasia brace, as you can see right there. She's been in it for the past 3 months and we're probably going to be in it for at least another 4, possibly 8 months, more than likely 8 months. So she's going to be in it for a while. We're actually going to get a new brace today, so that's going to be nice because the Velcro on hers is starting to wear down, so it doesn't stay on very well. She's also learning how to take it off and rip it off, so that's going to be a new challenge. If you guys want to know more about that, I will list some videos down below so you guys can learn more about that if you're new to my channel as well. I've talked about it in quite a few videos, and if you want to follow our journey, definitely make sure you watch some of those videos. Scarlett has actually been able to take some steps and walk in her brace, believe it or not. She has taken maybe 2 to 3 steps in her brace when she's out of the brace, because she wears her brace about 23 hours a day. She wears her brace 23 hours a day. When she's out of the brace, I've seen her take probably around 7 to 8 steps by herself. Ty and I have both, my husband, we've both seen her do that. So she's getting really close to walking. I have no doubt that she'll be able to walk in her brace. I've seen her do it, and she's so resilient. I have no doubt. So I do think it's delaying her walking a little bit, but I don't think it'll be by much. So I'm confident that she'll be able to walk in it. The next step, if the brace does not work for her right hip, she has hip dysplasia and her right hip, will be surgery. They won't do surgery until she's around 18 months. So we have a little bit of time to cross our fingers and hopefully this brace works, but we have seen a second opinion. We've seen 2 orthopedic specialists now, and we're pretty confident that what we're doing is the best we can do for the time being. So we are just hoping for the best right now and taking it day by day. Whatever happens, happens. Scarlett is big for her age. She was in the 80th percentile for her weight. She was 23 pounds, and then her height, she was 30 inches, and she was like 75 percentile, something like that. So she is way above average, which is pretty fun. We don't really have to do anything different. She's right on track, so she's not eating too much or eating too less, so we're good on that. Something kind of that freaked me out at the pediatrician appointment that I wasn't really expecting was we were informed that Scarlett has a heart murmur, and she's actually had one since she was born, but we were just now being told about it. Yeah. Apparently they're super common, and if your baby has one, let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure like a lot of kids have them, and basically our pediatrician said the reason they haven't told us is because it wasn't enough to be a concern, but now I guess they're being held liable that they have to tell all parents. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of wish they would have just told me like from the beginning so I knew and didn't really, you know, shock me 12 months down the road, but I don't know. Anyways, our pediatrician said that a lot of kids get them. Typically they grow out of them and it's not a big deal. We don't have to do anything for it. They're gonna monitor it And of course, if it ever gets worse, then we'd have to go see a specialist, but for now she's fine. It's a normal heart murmur, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm still trying to learn about this new challenge now as well. Not that it's a challenge, I don't really think it's gonna be a huge deal, but I mean, you never know. So just comment below if you guys have any experience with heart murmurs in your babies. I would love to hear some advice, or just, you know, your experience. Did yours go away in your baby? I would love to know. She wants the camera stand so bad. No, no, no. Scarlett, no, no. I gotta show you this, hold on. Look at her. Hey. Scarlett, no, no. Okay, okay, yes, I see. Don't touch the lens, you got sticky fingers. No, no, okay. Okay, Scarlett just knocked over the entire thing of puffs, but that's okay, we're just gonna roll with it. So I set Scarlett down, so hopefully she can just eat these puffs and play so I can finish this video for you guys. But we are experiencing Scarlett's first cold. She's never had a cold before, but she has it all. She has the runny nose, she has the watery eyes, she has the fever. She's just not feeling good. She's feeling a little bit better when I give her Tylenol and then ibuprofen. We're doing a mixture of it, but for the most part, this girl has not been feeling good at all. I actually wasn't gonna film this video because I didn't think she was feeling well still, but she just wants to be down and playing, so I'm like, why not? Scarlett's been talking a lot. She literally babbles all the time. So she says things like mama, dad, dad, she says kitty, she says no, she says that. She's saying no, no, no. 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 Scarlett has her 2 bottom teeth in, and then she's getting her 4 top teeth. So she actually got the side 2 of the center, so not the center teeth, but the ones next to it. She got those in first, and then now she's popping the 2 center teeth. So she's gonna have a total of 6 teeth, and it's kind of strange because typically they'll get their bottom 2 and then their top 2, and then they'll fill in around it, but she didn't go that way. I thought she was getting her fangs, but we were wrong. They were actually just her front 4 teeth. Scarlett is such a happy, energetic babe, you guys. She is seriously happy all the time. She's so good. She still sleeps so well. She's taking 2 naps a day still. She's totally going for the camera again. Did I mention I'm happy these 12-month updates are over? I keep having to move the camera stand, so I apologize, but she's still taking 2 naps a day. That hasn't changed, and I know, like, during this time frame, a lot of times they will cut back to just their afternoon nap, but she has no, like, there's no signs of that happening. So we're still doing a morning nap and an afternoon nap, still normal times. It's really nothing different. That hasn't changed yet. She's still sleeping 12 hours through the night. She's still in her crib. She sleeps really well. Oh no, did you break it or did you just take it off? If we decided to have another baby and I knew they were gonna be exactly like Scarlett, I would have another baby in a heartbeat, because she has seriously been like the model baby. I'm so lucky, I have to say. We don't really have a strict routine we follow anymore. We kind of just give her baths whenever. Our pediatrician actually said we were bathing her too much. We were giving her a bath every single night after dinner because she just gets dirty. But she has really sensitive, dry skin. We've dealt with eczema. She just is sensitive. So we are actually bathing her like every 2 to 3 nights now, because her skin is so bad, and it's actually working a lot better. Out here in Arizona where we live, it's super dry, so giving them baths all the time, it's really bad for them, especially when you're like Scarlett with a sensitive skin. So yeah, we've actually cut back on that. I'm just gonna hold the camera for the rest of this because she keeps going for the stand. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was the food that she's eating. She's still eating what we eat. We did the baby-led weaning with her and it worked out just great, and she still, you know, eats whatever we're eating for dinner, she eats, and so that's worked really well for us. Some of the foods she does not like, which is actually kind of surprising, but they are bananas. She does not like bananas, she does not like eggs, and she does not like sweet potatoes. And I think it's a texture thing. She will eat sweet potato french fries, but she does not like an actual mashed sweet potato. She does eat some baby food packets, just the squeezy packets. Sorry, her toy's going off. and she likes those. Sometimes she kind of is hit and miss with those. She really likes the fruit ones. The very last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was transitioning from formula to regular dairy milk or almond milk, because I've been getting a lot of questions about this, and also transitioning from the bottle to a sippy cup. We are 100% transitioned off of formula. It actually was not hard at all. Scarlett took to almond milk, which is what we were doing at first, really well, and then I slowly started introducing dairy. We do the vitamin D milk, and she's been just fine. We've had no issues, no allergies, nothing like that. Very lucky that it all worked so easy. I know a lot of people struggle with introducing, you know, dairy into babies' diets, that kind of stuff. So we had no problem with that at all. So she's doing a mixture of almond milk or dairy, vitamin D milk, really just whatever we have at the time, and we've had no issues with it at all. As for the bottles, she is still drinking bottles. I really wanted to wean her off before or by 12 months, just personally, for lots of different reasons. Honestly, the only reason we're still doing bottles is because I need to go to Target and buy some more sippy cups so we can completely transition to sippy cups. I think what we're gonna do is completely pack up all of our bottles and just start offering sippy cups just like that. So I don't really think it'll be an issue because she takes her sippy cups pretty well, and sometimes I will give her milk in her sippy cups, so I really don't think it'll be that big of a deal. So we're probably gonna do that as soon as I make it to Target this week. So that's on my to-do list. I think that wraps it up for Scarlett's 12-month update. I am so completely in shock that these monthly updates are already over. I feel like it was just the other day I was starting YouTube and Scarlett was 3 months old and I was doing her 3-month update. Time has sure gone by so fast. So I really hope you guys enjoyed all of these monthly updates. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe if you guys are new, because I would love to have you on there. We do daily vlogging quite a bit, and I also like to do cleaning videos and pretty much a little bit of everything. So if you haven't already, subscribe. Find us on Snapchat and Instagram and all of our other social media handles, which I'll link down below, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.